Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 19 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finalize our model and then we created sheets. And as you can see, we have our cover sheet and then all of the other sheets that we created. So now we're ready to send it to Twinmotion. So what you need to do first is you want to make sure that you're in Fine, and then you need to save it. And then here we're gonna save or export this to DataSmith file. So I'm gonna save this and then save it to the location that I want. So I'm gonna use this. It will just be House 3D, or you can rename it if you want to. So once saved, I'm gonna click on Twinmotion so that this is just to open my latest Twinmotion project, or you can just double click Twinmotion, whatever you have. So I am opening the 2024 version, education version. I know we have the 2023, and then I know we have 2024 now. So if you have the latest, you can also use that. So it really depends on you. So now I'm gonna close this, and then let's import. So I'm gonna click here and then open, and then go to the folder that I saved. So I'm gonna save it. Locate this one right here inside my Revit file, and then click on open, and then import, and then we have our model right here. What we can do as well is to delete the starting base. The landscape is good, and then here everything is good. So right here on your file, you need to sign in. So sign in your account, and then once you're signed in, save it. So I'm gonna save it to Twinmotion file, and I'm gonna use house. And then after that, let's go to materials. So one of the reasons why you need to sign in as well is so that you'll be able to access HDRI, Sketchfab, and Megascan components. So now what we'll do is click on material, and then let's set up the glass. So I'm gonna select this, and then I'm gonna choose clear glass, and then let's do the tint, and then the opacity. Usually I like it a little bit dark, but at the same time it's still showing. So here I'm gonna put it at 75, and this one maybe 1. And then depending on how we render, this will look much better afterwards. So now I'm going to add in my HDRI environment. I'm gonna choose outdoor, and then you'll be able to add all of this. So click on ambience, and then go to HDRI and environment, and then enable it. So we have the sky dome at the moment, and then click on backdrop HDRI. So what we have here is approaching storm for the backdrop, and we could do sunset fairway and see how it looks. And then let's try shady patch as well, depending on how it looks. So this one looks good. I like that this is a little bit dark, and then you can change the rotation and then maybe the intensity. So here you can set it as darker or a little bit light, and then there's more here, details, the height, offset, and then the size. So I'm gonna increase the size so that we have more room to work with, something like that. And then the good thing about it is still bouncing out the reflection. And then we need to go to camera, and then this is very important that, so go to ambient, very important that you check this parallelism, so that every time that we have, it's always parallel to everything. So that's very important right there. And then let's change, I'm gonna change the height offset. I don't want to show the bottom. And then projection, maybe the background offset a little bit. And then for the weather, something like this for the weather. So it's still the exposure, we can intense it, but because we have light later on, this will look nicer. So we don't really need to add too much exposure for now. And then we need to set our materials first. So what I like to do is to do the concrete, so man-made, and then the asphalt right here, concrete road. I'm going to scale it up. Okay, that's good. And then I want this cobblestone for this, and then scale it. And then here I'm just gonna put in concrete and then scale it a bit. And then of course we're going to add all the trees and everything. Let's add all the materials first, and then here I want the wood material. I like this one right here for the wood material, and then scale it. And then here as well. I want the veneer ones. So I want the veneer ones. ones right here at the top, and then scale it a bit. And then here we need to add materials for this. I'm gonna put brush aluminum, and then the color to be dark, and then I'm gonna put a neon for this, neon 1, so that everything is looking good right there. And then here I'm gonna use pick line or pick material, and we need to increase the metalness and then the color. There we go. So as you can see, it's bouncing, and then this one as well. That looks good right there. And even the lights here are neons now, and then it looks good. And then here I want this, so for some reason the one that I set here is the same thing as here, so I don't want that. I want this one to be just regular, and this one to be wood. So I want to change it. So for some reason I added this one like this. So I'm going to edit, and I'm gonna put in gypsum wallboard. I'm going to duplicate this to number 5 so that it's different again. Save this, and then save it, export again on this. And then for us, let's save this first, and then there we go. So now this one maintains as wood material, and this one is good right there. And then here maybe another wood material for the door. So the door looks good with the wood material. And then here I want stone material for this, so I'm gonna do a gray stone right here, and then scale it up. So that looks good right there. I'm going to increase maybe I'm going to do the metalness instead, so that it looks shiny. So like that. And then for here, another stone material. So I'm going to use this stone, and then here as well, and then scale it. But for some reason it's not that good, so I'm gonna change it to my favorite one. And then for this one, looks like it's still it's same as this one, so I'm gonna undo that and then change it a bit. So actually here it looks good. Yeah, stone here, and then stone here as well. So actually I like that. I like this part right here. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then here we could just increase the scale in here. There we go. Here I'm just gonna leave it like this, and then for this one, change it up. Something like that. And then of course the roof material, and then scale it up a bit. Those gray bricks, and then this one, I'm gonna choose this one for them. So that's good right here. And then we have, I'm gonna make this one gray. So wall covering, satin paint. I'm gonna do matte paint right here, and then I'm gonna change this color right here to grayish. So white and then gray effect. And then here I'm gonna copy this. Pick, and then we could just use this one. Actually I want to exchange this one from here, so probably going to choose a different one here, maybe concrete. Yeah, I'll do concrete here instead. Want a concrete there, and then here maybe wood material. Or we could just make this one consistent. Yeah, let's just make this one consistent so that it's not overpowering and everything is clean. So we have gray, white, and then we have wood and stone materials there. And then let's add in some cars. And then an SUV or a pickup truck. So that looks good there. And then click on tab to change it and move it a little bit like that. Then we can put in some trees here. So for the trees, we can add the trees at the moment right here. Something that is not overpowering on the scene, and then we're gonna age it a little bit so that it's a bit high. So we have image here, we have image here like this, and we can just move it a little bit, something like that, and then image on the right side. Like this, and then here on the other side, something like this, or we could add this one right here. And something like this is good as well. So let's stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.